Under a merciless sun, a lone man trudges along a long, dusty road, his weariness palpable. The air shimmers with heat, sweat soaking his clothes as he struggles forward. Cruel men burst from the roadside, their eyes glinting with malice as they surround him. Fists fly, a brutal assault leaving him defenseless against their savage attack. Stripped of his meager belongings, he collapses, broken and defeated, into the dust. The dust swirls around his broken body as his attackers leave him for dead on the roadside. On the dusty road, an injured man lies helpless, blood seeping into the parched earth, painting a stark tableau of suffering. A lone traveler appears in the distance, his long robe hinting at status, a beacon of hope against the desolate landscape. He approaches, sees the injured man, yet without pause, crosses to the other side, indifference etched in his stride. Dust devils dance in his wake as he continues his journey, leaving the injured man abandoned under the unforgiving sun. On a desolate, dusty road, a temple servant appears, his robes billowing in the wind. He spots the injured man lying prone by the roadside, a figure of misery against the harsh landscape. Hesitation flickers across his face, a fleeting battle waged between compassion and indifference. Choosing indifference, he quickens his pace, abandoning the injured man to his fate. The injured man's eyes reflect a deepening despair as he watches the servant disappear into the dust. Under the harsh sun, a lone Samaritan appears on the horizon, riding a humble donkey down a dusty road. He spots the injured man lying helpless, a stark contrast to the arid landscape. Compassion floods his face as he halts his journey, a silent promise of aid in his eyes. He dismounts with gentle urgency, the donkey's soft bray the only sound in the stillness. Kneeling beside the wounded stranger, the Samaritan prepares to offer solace and care. Under the blazing sun, on a dusty road, the Samaritan kneels, his face etched with compassion as he tends to the injured man's wounds. With gentle hands, he cleans the wounds, the oil glistening in the harsh sunlight. Bandages are carefully wrapped, a stark white against the man's weathered skin. The Samaritan, with great care, lifts the injured man, his muscles straining with the effort. He places him gently onto the donkey, ensuring his comfort and safety for the journey ahead. Leading the donkey, the Samaritan walks beside him, their figures silhouetted against the vast, unforgiving landscape. At the humble inn, dust motes swirl as the Samaritan supports the injured man. The Samaritan addresses the innkeeper with earnest concern. "I need a room for the night and care for this man. I will pay for everything he needs," the Samaritan adds, his gaze unwavering. The innkeeper nods, assuring, "Of course, sir. We'll take good care of him." The Samaritan concludes, "I will return to settle any additional expenses before entrusting the injured man to the inn." Long ago, Moses ascends Mount Sinai, his resolve etched in every step. The steep climb tests his spirit. As he nears the peak, the sky darkens, a foreboding sign of the divine encounter to come. "God, I'm here as you have asked," Moses proclaims as thunder echoes, signaling the Almighty's presence. A booming voice cuts through the storm. "Moses, I have chosen you to lead my people out of the desert." Beneath the looming Mount Sinai, a sea of Israelite faces, etched with worry, turns towards Aaron. A chorus of voices rises in anxious unison. "Make us gods who will go before us." The crowd's desperation mounts as they lament. "We don't know what has happened to him." Aaron steps forward, his expression measured, addressing the restless throng. "Take off the gold earrings and bring them to me," Aaron commands, his words hanging in the tense air. Faces burning with zeal, Israelites offer their gold. A glittering river of wealth flows to Aaron. Aaron melts the gold in a furnace, the desert air shimmering with heat and anticipation. Molten gold fills the mold. The shape of a calf emerges, gleaming under the desert sun. A golden calf is raised high, a symbol of new power as cheers erupt across the camp. Voices rise in frenzied praise, A wild dance of jubilation swirls around the idol. Under a vast cloudless sky, the imposing Mount Sinai looms, dwarfing everything below. God stands before Moses, radiating immense power mixed with profound sorrow. Moses listens, his face etched with deep concern as he absorbs God's heavy words. In Moses' hands, 2 stone tablets gleam faintly, bearing the weight of divine law. Your people have become corrupt, God declares, his voice echoing across the mountain. They have made themselves an idol. The Israelite camp pulses with life, a vibrant tapestry of music and laughter under the relentless desert sun. At the camp's heart, the golden calf blazes, an idol of shimmering defiance against the stark landscape. From the mountain's peak, Moses descends, his face a canvas of shock and disbelief. His grip tightens on the stone tablets, the weight of divine law heavy in his trembling hands. With a roar that silences the revelry, Moses unleashes his fury, hurling the tablets down. The tablets shatter at the idol's base, the joyous cacophony abruptly replaced by an eerie hush. On Mount Sinai, Moses kneels, a solitary figure against the harsh landscape, head bowed in desperate prayer for his people. The wind howls around him, carrying his pleas to the heavens as he begs for forgiveness. Rising with newfound resolve, Moses begins carving new stone tablets, his movements precise and filled with divine purpose. He ascends the mountain again, presenting the fresh tablets as an offering. A blinding light engulfs the peak, signaling a sacred moment. Moses descends, clutching the tablets, his face radiating divine light, a beacon against the desolate mountain. Go and do the same.